Are you ready for a gigantic taste testing? All the way from Australia, we have like loads of crisps or potato chips and some chocolates and some nuts down there as well. So we've got so much to try.
I'm so excited.
It is amazing. You guys send this stuff to us. It is awesome. And I'm gonna feel fat after this. And we haven't had our dinner yet. So Charlie, as always, which one should we go for first? We're gonna be fairly quick eating.
Let's start this then. So we'll go with...
We're going crisps first.
Smith's Double Crunch Spicy Chicken Skewers.
Spicy chicken skewers.
They sound really nice, actually.
We'll try and keep the
Do they
crisp.
smell spicy?
Don't really smell like a lot, to be honest. I love the crinkle cut
These
crisps.
are your kind of crisps.
I love, these are much better because I like to just take little bits off.
Nice.
Little bits off.
They are a bit spicy.
They're okay. They didn't smell like much. They didn't smell like much, but they're meant to be spicy chicken skewers.
I think I'm getting more spice than chicken. They're not oozing with flavour. They're quite nice though.
They could easily be mistaken for beef.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, true.
We've got beef next.
Okay, let's compare quite quickly then. So the next one is Mother World Feast roast beef, garlic and herb. So these may, get my face out, that's blurry. Anyway, these may then taste more like beef, I don't know. We'll see if there's much difference. Because like I said, that could easily be beef.
These are garlic and herb as well.
Still don't have a lot of smell.
No? Oh no. They're beefy.
I don't taste much difference.
I'm not really getting the garlic.
They taste spicier.
Oh, I don't think so.
They taste pretty much the same.
There's not a massive difference between the two. I do agree on that, but I do think there is a bit. They are beefier, I think, but not a massive difference.
I think the ones that are not meant to be spicy are spicier, and they taste like beef. And I'm not saying I don't like it because I like that taste. I think
it's maybe black peppery in this that you're getting the spice from.
Texture's great. Good crunch, but both taste basically the same, like a
similar.
beefy,
meaty
stocky,
crisp.
like a stock. Is that fair?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like a beef, chicken stock, whatever. Actually, I like them.
Yeah.
I do like them, and I'll finish them off later. Next.
Should we go with the Munchos Cheese and Onions by Etta?
I've never seen these in Australia, so these will be new.
They look like Wotsits. Cheese and onion Wotsits.
What flavour? Cheese and onion.
I like cheese and onion crisp.
Oh, they don't smell cheesy either.
Oh.
And they're not quite the same shape as a...
It's more like a quaver.
Well, they're a bit puffed. So they're quite puffed. They're not
a Wotsit consistency. That ain't a Wotsit.
No, do you know what they taste like? You know, if you start wobbling, it's because Astro's there.
His head's just...
His head.
Oh,
and his tail
in frame.
Enjoy. They taste like the children's puffed crisp things. So they do actually have quite a decent flavour, mainly onion.
Yeah, not cheesy.
Watch all the comments saying, oh, there's a cat on your kitchen side. He's cleaner than us. Yeah, so quite oniony.
Not very cheesy.
So if you like onion, it's fine. But not a strong, like you said, Wotsits. If you don't know what Wotsit is, it's like a Cheeto in America.
A Cheeto.
Real kind of strong, cheesy taste. That's mainly an onion taste.
No, don't get me wrong, I'll still eat them. They're not bad.
You probably wouldn't bother.
But I will still eat the fat pack, but I wouldn't choose them.
Okay. All right, next up, Twisties.
I'm excited for these, so we'll go for these next. Twisties Wicked Cheddar Zigzag.
So we've had quite a few Twisties. I think the main one is like
Zoom?
cheese. The main one's like cheese and chicken, is it?
Yeah, and we've had... Didn't we have the raspberry Twisties as well?
They were gross.
They were gross.
They were gross, yeah.
Well, look, we've had quite a few Twisties. We had some spicy ones.
See, these don't smell much either.
His little tail appearing in the screen.
Yeah, these don't smell much.
Well, they don't smell cheesy.
They
look cheesy.
I wonder how they get this crinkled effect. How do they get that, I wonder? How do they get that zigzag? Anyway.
What's it?
There you go. That's a Wotsit. That's a Wotsit. That's fun, isn't it?
Leave the orange marks on your finger just like a Wotsit.
Yeah, that's nice and cheesy. I like that.
Might be cheesier than a what's it.
Yeah.
Nice though.
So, I'm sorry if he shows you his bum. This is awkward, isn't it? We haven't had much cat interaction for a while on this channel. Okay, next one. I like them. They're good. Next one, this is interesting because I like ramen and I like spicy ramen. But does Charlie like things that are spicy? Not really.
I've actually been really excited for these. I've been eyeing these up on the kitchen side.
I would
since the
say
parcel arrived.
we have had this box for ages and we just haven't, we've been so busy. So it is the texture
Of a knick-knack.
of a knick-knack.
No,
We
he's
have
going to
knick-knacks.
eat.
Texture of a knick-knack over here.
It smells spicy. Is it spicy? Before I take a bite.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. That does hit you with ramen. That's a really good taste. And like, I forgot to get a drink. You're gonna have to just suffer. Would you like to get a drink?
I'm going to
We'll
get
do
a
it.
drink.
Hang on. We'll do a cut. Ready? Wow, that was spicy. I had a little drink and it's still lingering. It does warn you. It does warn you, to be fair. But I tell you what, that really does taste like spicy ramen.
Oh, like the instant taste is ramen, but it's too spicy for me.
Yeah? Okay, right.
Like, I'm still suffering.
All right, let's push the crisp out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, and now let's try some nuts. So next up, we have some macadamias, salt and vinegar. And we're going to see how these are. These are premium Australian gourmet. Gourmet. Okay.
Still too. They smell like the fish and chip shop?
Yeah, salt and vinegar, that is. It just...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you
Very
really need to-
vinegary. I don't like the consistency. Oh, that grates on your teeth. Oh,
What?
I don't like the consistency.
That is just that is basically... Oh.
No, not for me.
That is basically if you had chips from the chip shop covered in vinegar and salt, but in the form of a macadamia. I wouldn't choose to have it. Odd. Very
I don't like
vinegary.
the consistency of a macadamia. The taste is fine.
What are you on about?
I like grated on my teeth.
That is very vinegary though. I don't mind it. I don't think I could eat too many of them at once. That's the only problem with them.
That pack's going to take you a little while to eat then.
Yeah, okay, let's go with the bars. Next up, we have Kit Kat cookie dough. Nice. You can get so many different types of Kit Kat, can't you? It's incredible how many Kit Kats there are now in the world.
The Biscoff one's the best in my opinion.
Oh,
the
I had
white
the
chocolate Biscoff.
I had caramel the other day.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. Okay, it's odd looking in the middle. It does look quite odd looking. Yeah, cookie dough.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it tastes like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, it is mainly just a Kit Kat.
Yeah, I just taste Kit Kat.
That is interesting how, yeah, you're right. There is the layer of the cookie dough, but actually...
The texture's not that different to a normal Kit Kat, which is odd.
It tastes exactly the same as a normal Kit
You
Kat.
wouldn't necessarily, yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know you were eating a special one.
That's weird, isn't it? That's weird that it's not... That's not any different, really.
No.
Because it looks different.
Yeah, but just tastes the same.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Okay. Next up,
I've been so excited for this.
dairy milk. But it is slices and it is raspberry. Now, if you know me, I like everything that is raspberry because I like the zing that you get from them. And I just think it adds a really nice... Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on.
It looks different to I thought.
That does look different. There you go.
Okay.
So this looks really weird.
Is it dark chocolate on top?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's old gold dark chocolate on top.
And just normal...
So milk chocolate on the
Wow.
bottom, raspberry, and then the
Okay,
old
this
gold.
is completely new then for me. Okay. Oh, raspberry. Mm-hmm. That raspberry gets you straight away.
And I think right mix of milk and dark chocolate,
So,
right amount of raspberry.
I wouldn't normally have dark chocolate, really. Because I don't think anyone really likes dark chocolate, do they?
Don't know, not me.
But actually, the creaminess of the milk, the zest and zing of the raspberry, and then the bitterness of the dark, that works really...
It's like a perfect combination.
Really
good.
well. Oh.
I really enjoyed that.
Other than a dairy milk fruit and nut, which is my favourite dairy milk, that might be my second favourite.
Oh.
That is delicious. And we need that over here. Do we have slices over here?
I've never seen... Oh, no, we do now, because they've now got that s'mores one that's just come, but I don't think it's called slices, but it looks like the same thing.
That's really, really good. I'm so impressed with that. Okay, from the Fruchox factory itself, we have got our violet crumble, which is basically...
Crunchy.
A crunchy, but slightly different texture. We have discovered this in previous videos. They have a different texture. One is denser than the other. I think violet crumble is thinner and a little bit softer on the palate.
These are very minty.
The only problem is I don't think you should put mint with chocolate. That's very minty. So it's quite a fine, more powdery type honeycomb, whereas a crunchy is slightly denser, thicker, manlier.
Manlier?
Yeah.
Violet crumble.
Yeah. I just don't think you should have mint though.
I quite like it.
I don't think you should put mint. Right, in the comments, should you put mint with chocolate?
Like an after eight. An after eight's so good.
What you can do is do a thumbs up for yes, you should have mint and chocolate, and a thumbs down, because it doesn't make any difference, a thumbs down for no mint and chocolate, okay? But I just like violet crumbles the way that it's just...
The consistency is so
just
good.
lighter. It's lighter than a crunchy. It doesn't... With a crunchy, one good thing is, it gets stuck in your teeth. So you do have dinner for later on, right?
So bad.
Whereas this doesn't, which is also a good thing, I suppose. But that was good. Okay, next up, let's go with Pascal. Now, these may be a little bit destroyed from the flight. Pascal. Raspberry flavoured lumps.
So we have the pineapple lumps.
Yes.
So these are just the raspberry version.
Okay, and I love raspberry.
Because the pineapple ones were nice.
Let's find one that's not
But the
disintegrated.
consistency, I remember, was not what we expected.
Okay, so it's quite thin. It's quite thin. The chocolate, obviously, because we've had it a while, it's a bit funny coloured. It's just little... It's like a fluff, like a marshmallowy...
They're good.
Now, whether or not it's how long we've had it for, I don't know. But the lump bit in the middle is a bit more chewy, isn't it?
They're still well in date.
But it's quite chewy, isn't it? Whether or not it's meant to be chewy, I don't know. But
I really like them.
it is quite chewy, but I like that. It's
Almost a bit nuggety.
nougat.
Nougaty.
Honestly, embarrassing. Yeah, it's not as punch in your face raspberry, but
quite
it's actually all right. I like that.
But considering it's dark chocolate on the outside
Was
as
it?
well, I think that was still really nice.
I didn't even realise it
Wasn't
was
too
dark
bitter.
chocolate. It must be a thin layer of dark
It's
chocolate.
very thin chocolate though.
Okay, I've been looking forward to these the most. These are from 7-Eleven, actually. These are chocolate cookie dough pieces. Now, I assume this is like their own brand. You know how Tesco's or Asda and all that do their own brands of like chocolate raisins. I assume this is 7-Eleven's version. And I like cookie dough.
I'm less of a fan of cookie dough.
I like cookie dough, I like chocolate. Cookie dough's okay. Did you know you shouldn't really make your own cookie dough? Because flour has E. coli in if it's not cooked. So you'd have to, something along those lines. Yeah. So, it is, as it says on the tin, it is a cookie dough piece with quite a thick...
They're not bad.
It's got quite a thick layer of chocolate, hasn't it?
It's a real crunch through the chocolate, like a Malteser. Oh, wow. You like them?
I do. I would like the cookie dough to be a bit thicker inside. I think there's too much chocolate.
Wrong ratio for you. Okay.
Yeah. But otherwise, I think they're good. Now the problem is I've got to try and finish it. Okay, right. As we always do, let's put them back into a. Put them there. Twisties on the end. Okay. Favourite, least favourite.
Least favourite? The nuts.
Okay.
I didn't like the
Makes
nuts.
sense. Makes sense. You didn't want to say the spicy twisties then?
No, because actually I do like the flavour. They're just too spicy.
Right, okay, go on.
My favourite is between the dairy milk. No, I'm going to go with these. I really like these.
Yeah?
The Twisty Zigzag Cheddar. I could literally sit and eat the whole bag of these. So good.
I'm sure she will. Okay, my least favourite, I think I'll probably agree with you. Probably the nuts. Yeah, probably the nuts. Just because it's not something I would normally have. I think it's quite too much.
Is it too gourmet for us?
I think it's too gourmet. It's too gourmet. My favourite is the dairy milk.
That was a close second for me.
That was delicious. That was so good. Just the right amount of flavours. I love the zing of the raspberry. But that was bloody brilliant. Another good selection. We just keep getting these.
And a good mix of savoury and sweet here as well to tuck into afterwards.
There we go. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always our privilege to have you in our kitchen. Now, if you do want to support us, obviously the free thing is like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you want to support the channel in other ways, you can become a channel member or you can buy some merchandise at asweare.space, links down below. Thank you so much, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.